All right, so today on Cheap and Beat, we're gonna get this Chevy tracker going. I already ripped it around a little bit, but there's no, everything's kind of just hand tight in the front suspension. They robbed a bunch of parts off of it for their other, like, paper delivery trackers they got from the guy I bought it off of. But yeah, this thing's missing CV axle, some lug nuts, the strut bolts. But luckily I got this one with it, so we're gonna pull all the parts off of this one. So we're gonna get them jacked up, pull the wheels, and see what we got. All right, so we're starting to jack this thing up, but of course I forgot my jacks. We had to scrounge the yard for sketchy scissor jacks, or whatever you call that thing. So this is great.
You've done one called piston jack?
This is like a mechanical piston jack. That one sucks. I don't have like the handle for it, so I have to jack it up with the scissor jack and then put that one underneath like a jack stand.
For being crusty, it's a pretty reliable jack.
Yeah, Dodge knew what they were doing.
Dodge always knew what they were doing.
Did they?
They purposely put that so that they'd have something to come back. If they build a car too good, they won't come back and they won't make money off of it.
Yeah. Some of them they definitely didn't build too good. All right, so we got the wheel off and we're looking at it. And
it looks like the brake pads need changed.
well, there's no brakes, so that could be an issue. But yeah, the strut bolts really tried to come out. What else? What's leaking in here? Might be the wheel bearing. Oh, the rag came out of that. That's great. I had a rag in here because there's no axle in it. Doesn't look like much dirt got in it though, so that's good. This nut's like hand tight. And I gotta figure out how to put an axle shaft in this thing. So yeah, I guess we're gonna get the other one apart and see what we got. All right, guys, so we got the wheel off on this one, and yeah, everything's nice and crusty, but yeah, that's great. But we're gonna start pulling it apart and see what we got. See if we can use any of the hardware. It looks pretty crusty. So hopefully we can get some of those nuts off and hopefully that CV axle out. Maybe just use the whole spindle. Well, I'm over here trying to get the strut bolts out. Broke one, and I can't even get it to spin on the other side, so that's great. I think you're trying to get the rotor off and pop the stud out. It's going pretty good. Coleman's over there having technical difficulties too with the janky jack we found. Trying to get that tie rod off. Keep spinning in the shank. I'm not even sure if I could be able to get that one off. Because the plan was we were just going to change the whole spindle out so we didn't have to mess with getting the CV axle out, but I don't know anymore. So yeah, guess we'll get back when we figure out something. The handle. So I broke the handle to the hammer, so now we're very sketchily pounding a extension through it to make it work, so I can get the lower ball joints out. Extension hammer. New invention, look at that. So now I can pound these lower ball joints through. Or not through, but inside of it. It's not really wanting to come out. It feels so weird.
I just sat on a jagger bush.
Well, it came out. Okay, that's one less issue. Get out of my way. I also broke a bolt off in here, which is great. On both sides, I've never done that before. I broke the bolt off and the nut off, so that's great. But so now I gotta get this top bolt out and then hopefully just spread them with a screwdriver or bar or something. And then, what's left? Pop the CV axle on the front diff. Why does that look so weird? Front diff looks really strange, but anyways. So I'm gonna try to do that real quick. Almost. Oh, that has a broken bolt in it. No. was it?
Why don't you just look at the ratchet that you broke the nut off in?
Because the nut's a different size.
Yeah, I know, not use it, look at the size.
No, the nut's a different size than the bolt itself.
Oh.
I don't know what the factory size is, but this one, the head of the bolt is a 17 and the nut is a 15. So they're probably both 18s before the rest took it away. Okay. So now I gotta beat the strut out of it. All right, so we got the, let's pound the screwdriver in here. Now we can use the bar. Oh, maybe not yet. Might be able to bar it now. Bar. I think that did it. I think it's hung up on this side now. This side's not as bad as the other side. Oh, there she goes. There we go. It's best not to just beat on strut. Oh. We're gonna have to pull the axle shaft anyways. Well, maybe not.
Axle should come with it.
Yeah, but it might not go low enough to get the lower ball joint out. We'll have to see in a minute. I'm gonna pop the inner axle shaft out of the diff now. Oh, there it goes. You just pry between the axle shaft and the differential housing. And now okay, well, it looks like we're pulling the axle out of this.
Just getting that dust cap off one way or another.
Oh, I was beating on the wrong part. Oops. So how does this thing come apart? Why are these things built wrong? Okay. I'm not gonna take all this apart. I'll be back in a minute when I get this thing.
We're back.
Alright, so we're gonna tap this hop off now. This thing. Oh, I remember it now. Okay. I used to work on that one once in a while when I worked down at Monroe. But I don't exactly remember because these are like the only vehicles that have this weird style of like spindle. It's kind of like a older Chevy truck, kind of sort of. But of course, they're torqued to spec. There we go. That one out. I think there's 3 or 4. Then this will just. This one. Oh. So this comes out. And then the nut thing comes out. Just unthreads, as you can see. And then, oh wait, I didn't have to do any of that because there's a C-clip right there, which holds. Oh, I don't know. Ugh. So this outer housing should come off. Got another ring. Okay, so this is the CV axle, which I have to try to get this clip out. There you go, there's the clip, and then the CV axle comes out. Kind of, maybe sort of.
I see where it's separating the wheel bearing hub.
I shouldn't have pulled it out. Like that. You have your hub, you have your CV axle. Just not on the dirt. Actually looks like it was replaced right before it was stopped. All right, well, straight mess, but got it apart. Now we're just gonna get that one all tore apart, put it back together, and we'll probably get back after that, unless something else happens. We're also gonna mess with the brakes. I'm gonna take the caliper off this one because this one's all like, I guess they couldn't get the brakes to work, and someone took these lines off and put plugs in it, and it's also no fluid in it, which isn't helping either, so I don't know what the deal is with it, but I'm gonna take the master cylinder off that one. I thought Rob said this one had disc brakes in the back, that one has drums, but they both have drum brakes, which is good, because a drum brake master cylinder or proportioning valves will keep a little bit of residual pressure in the line on a drum brake setup, which a disc brake setup doesn't have, so it'll actually drag the discs if you have it. A drum brake master cylinder on a disc brake car. So we're good. All right, well, we got the wheel back on and everything assembled up there. Kind of messed with the brakes, nothing really changed. It's a little bit better, but we put the Derrick scoop on it, ready to rip. And nothing too interesting putting it back together. It was just the same as taking it apart, besides way easier on this thing. Didn't sit in the weeds for like 5 years like that one did. But yeah, she's a ripper. I just drove it around real quick, and I'm gonna drive it. We're gonna take it out of the other field, and we're gonna rip it around. From that jump. Ow. Did we get any air?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Something's definitely going to smell something.
Oh yeah, it stinks. Oh, you're smoking. Your brakes are smoking.
All right, so that'll be the ending of the video. Well, excuse me, but that'll be the ending of this video, and the next one will be whipping the tractor and the van down in the big field, do some races. Some pulls, some full sends, but yeah.